that I'm real, and niggas ain't seeing me. I've been said I'm hot, and you just now believe in me. I haven't done a random boxing notes fight recap video in a hot little minute, so I just decided to take some time out and just reflect on the recent fights we've had in the past. You know, the Rios Alvarado rematch, I haven't talked about that, as well as the Rigondeaux and Donaire fight that just happened this past weekend. Alright, so let's talk about the Rigondeaux-Donaire fight. I felt Rigondeaux put on a real good performance. I mean, I wasn't impressed on some like he fought a perfect fight, excellent type of classic type of performance, because you know he did get dropped and hurt. And in my book, you know, I just got high standards. You can't come to me on some, oh, this nigga boxed the perfect fight, excellent, masterful performance, and you still get dropped and hurt. It just don't work that way. You know, same thing with Sergio Martinez and Chavez Jr. fight. Martinez boxed his ass off and looked good, but at the same time it wasn't no perfect type of performance because he got dropped and hurt. You know, when people say perfect performance, I'm thinking Roy Jones, James Toney, Mayweather Corrales, Kawasaki Lacey. Those are perfect performances. Rigondeaux had a good performance over Donaire. Real good, but you know, let's pump the brakes a little bit. He did get dropped and hurt. But despite all that, he dominated and outclassed the guy that I had as a top 3 pound for pound fighter in the world. Now, I'm not like a lot of bitch ass niggas. I'm not gonna fucking tear Donaire down and say he was exposed and he didn't mean much and he was nothing and all that, and you know, he was a hype job. Nah, cause that's stand type of fucking talking. As a boxing fan, you shouldn't have to tear one band down to bring up another one. Let's give both gentlemen credit. Donaire came in there underprepared. He looked like he ain't fucking trained that good. You know, he ain't have any type of game plan. He made a lot of excuses, and I do feel that was the worst version of Donaire that we've seen. And we've seen some pretty mediocre versions of Donaire. But at the same time, that's not Rigondeaux's fault. But at the same time, I'm not going to sit here and say Rigondeaux exposed him, because I feel when you a top 10 pound for pound fighter, you had to do something to get up there. And you can't be exposed at that level. Think about it this way. If Robert Guerrero beats Floyd Mayweather and does the impossible on May 4th, are we gonna fucking sit here and say Floyd was exposed? I mean, you see how stupid that shit sounds? And if we diminish Donaire's accomplishment, then we not really giving Rigondeaux his full props. So, you know, you'll never see me come on these damn boxing videos and just talk shit about fighters. There's no comments I have to take back on Rigondeaux that I made in my previous video, because I feel that he needs to use his right hand more and pump his jab and incorporate a more unpredictable offense. And at times he did that in the fight. He improved. He fought the best fight I've seen him fight before. You know, you could tell he had intensity, but he was also countering. He boxed beautifully. And when Donaire tried to make it a fight, and when Donaire would land a good little shot on Rigondeaux, Rigondeaux would come right back and say, hold on, and hit him with a mean one, be like, whoa, 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 you don't want to fight me either, bruh. You know, I hit fucking hard, and that's what I saw in that fight. So I give him props. You know, I'm not gonna hate on neither one. That's how I know how some niggas, they don't really watch my whole videos, because they'll get to one part that they disagree with me on, and then it's like they stop the video right there and they want to talk shit. And I'm like, hold on, but did we see the same video? Because I could have sworn I had clarified myself. And that's the thing that I be talking about. Like, some of these guys, they worship these fucking fighters on some fuck boxing. You know, I just love this particular fighter, and if you try to be objective with him and like, yo, okay, yeah, that's a great fighter, but you know, he also does this wrong, you know, it's like dudes look at you like, hold on, since I worship this dude and suck his dick, you should too. And that's just you know, that's just lame. Nah, I mean, you know, dudes gotta learn to be objective. You know, you can't even get good boxing conversations anymore because you have niggas standing dudes and you just looking at it like, yo, chill. You know, yeah, he's a great fighter, but let's not act like he don't do this sometime or he don't do that. You know what I mean? It kind of just fucks the game up. That's why I really don't be fucking with, you know, boxing online like that. You know, fucking watching other videos and all this shit, commenting and all that, and message boards, cause you know, it's like you got a handful of real fans in the game, and it's just, you gotta go through so much bullshit stands and everything to even get a good conversation, good back and forth with another fan. But see, at the end of the day, it's all good, cause I know I'm not the only one who feels this way, so it's all gravy. Now, as far as the Alvarado Rios rematch, I picked Alvarado to win the first fight. Rios took that shit. I picked Rios to win the second fight. Alvarado took that shit. So Alvarado did improve his boxing. He boxed more. He didn't let Rios determine the type of fight that was going to happen. So I was proud of dude. That was a good victory for him. I'm not going to lie. He did fucking flat out run at certain times toward the end of the fight, you know, in the later rounds. I mean, let's just be real. He boxed. But there were just some times where he just, you know, got those track shoes on and just started looking like Amir Khan in that motherfucker. But it's cool. I can respect that. But that's also one of the reasons why I can't say it was a better fight than Timothy Bradley and Provodnikov, because even though Timmy got on his bike and he boxed his boxing looked a lot better than Alvarado's. Because when Bradley was up there boxing on his back foot and circling, he was pumping the jab, throwing combinations and everything. So it was like, I think there was just more excitement and intensity in that fight. So that's why I think that's still the fight of the year to me, and was a better fight than Alvarado Rios rematch. But Alvarado and Rios rematch, that shit was still a good fight. Now I'm hearing that Alvarado might get a fight with Pacquiao later on in the year. And I feel, wow, that's like almost like a little slap in the face to Brandon Rios, because Alvarado gets rewarded with a big money fight for basically just evening up a series. And I feel that a fight with Rios and Pacquiao was more crowd pleasing, and it could be a bigger fight, seeing that Rios is more accomplished, he's more entertaining as far as out of the ring antics and everything. And you know he's not going to get on his bicycle and run or do any of that shit. You're just going to see a good action brawl, which, you know, we want to see Pacquiao in. You know, he's in the later stages of his career. You know, fuck, let him get a fight like that. And with Alvarado, you know he's going to employ some of those boxing tactics that Bradley used and how he used it in the second fight with Rios. So if you're looking at Pacquiao's people, you gotta be wondering like, wow, like, do we really want to fight this guy? You know, he might, you know, stink out the fight a little bit and make us look bad. So I'm just looking at it like, wow, like, you know, top rank, I don't know. It's like sometimes they'll give us some good fights, then other times I'll just be like, damn, what the fuck were they thinking? But fuck it, you know, whatever happens, happens. I know we getting closer to the Cinco de Mayo weekend and the big fight between Mayweather and Guerrero. I just gotta keep it 100. I'm still not all that amped up and excited about that fight. I mean, I think we just gonna see a rough, competitive fight. That Floyd just outclasses Guerrero, but Guerrero, he's gonna be in there and, you know, he's gonna make it rough and tumble, and it's gonna be one of those fights where Floyd, I feel, is gonna win like 9 rounds to 3, but Guerrero's gonna make it look like Floyd won 7 rounds to 5. I just see a rough ass fight, and I don't know, I'm just not really excited about that fight. And they promoting it good and everything. I actually like the All Access better than the 24/7 shit that HBO been doing. I feel that's kind of ran its course, and they need to start doing that for younger fighters. I mean, because there's only so many ways that you can show Floyd bragging about his mansions and his cars and shit. It just, HBO just made shit all extra over dramatic, and you don't see that with Showtime. Other than that, I ain't really got shit else to say. Make sure you check out the Canelo Trout fight this weekend and my prediction on that. Swag Science 1.